So, I bet everyone's wondering where I am today since that constant obsessive what is Kevin doing and what is Kevin up to. So, I'm out, I'm taking pictures. Don't worry, I got my pink and black on, very important. Yeah, so anyways, I'm doing a sequence of what you would call OCD photo shoots. I got 3 cameras set up. I got my Canon 1DS, I got my Canon SX50 and a little drift. At the moment I'm just doing a series of time-lapse. The drift, he's gonna puke because it's getting dark and I haven't been able to successfully get any night shots with the drift. It didn't have complete noise in them. The Canon SX50, he's okay, but he really wasn't meant to do anything serious. I can't manually focus, the cool thing is I'm zoomed, I'm telephotoed about 3,000 millimeters, but I bought an intervalometer, but it kind of croaks, and the battery life doing time-lapse, it can take only, I think, something like 200 to 300 shots, and then the battery's gone. I did some tilt shift, messed around with my tilt shift lens, got some good tilt shift shots, but ultimately, you know, there's not a great sunset, and it's kind of blown out today, so nothing serious, just kind of screwing around. And really the big question I have is none of my mentors, which were psychotics anyways, told you about is when you're in the field and you gotta take a shit, what do you do? Well, anyways, we're gonna hold it because we're nice and polite, and I don't really feel like dropping trow in front of the residential community, which is already cruising out, trying to figure out what I'm up to. Either way, maybe they deserve it, but I still won't do it anyways. Anyways, so just wanted to let y'all know what I was doing, in case you couldn't live your life without knowing. Fortunately, I was going to do a time-lapse with my tilt shift lens, but I kind of got a cheapo to kind of learn tilt shift photography. It's a complete manual lens, so unfortunately, I can't really do a time-lapse series with the sun setting because on a manual settings, it's going to croak when it gets dark because the setting cannot compensate for the light. Although what I find interesting the most is normally someone would come out and try to thug me to death, telling me weird things like I have to get consent from all the drivers on the freeway that I'm taking photos with, which the night is still young, so it hasn't happened yet, but you never know. Some crew will come out telling me stupid, moronic things like that, and, well, we can just laugh at them, but anyways, I thought that was interesting.
Hi y'all, so I'm home, long and short, 2-3 hours, successful day of shitload of time-lapse and wide-angle and telephoto and all sorts of tests. So it's time to download and see what we have. Also on my ventures, I should say, I had, obviously, since I have teams of harassers working on me all day and night for the last 30 years, attacking me and then making up lies that it's my fault. And we had a few BMWs kind of parked in front of me where nobody would park. We had a guy kind of sitting in his car trying to intimidate me by watching me, so I took a few pictures of him as he creeped by and left finally. Oh, that's right, we had another photographer come out. What are the chances, right? Anyways, you know, my normal crew trying to figure out how to make me sick and get rid of me, which is the tactics they've been doing on me, to me for the last 30 years. Why, I'll never know. How all these people have basically delivered these lies to the world, and everyone seems to believe them. I have no clue, but anyways, just, you know, thought it was interesting. I can tell you the little drift camera as it got dark, I'm sure crapped out on low light. I got some fisheye time lapse. I got telephoto time lapse. Tilt shift. Well, I couldn't do much tilt shift in the dark because my tilt shift lens is full manual, so it won't compensate for lighting differences or anything like that. So that might be my next investment, is a tilt shift lens that can deal with automatic, at least aperture shutter priority settings. Anyways, on that note, time to edit. So cheers. Well, Newcastle for those Newcastle drinkers. Anyways, y'all have a good one.